Well, good morning friends, and welcome back to the channel for another video. We are facing like an 8 to 10 day stint of nothing but rain. So kind of bummed out because it's the last like 10 days before school starts. So our last week of summer is going to be nothing but rain apparently, but we still have a lot that we have to get done before the snow falls. So Joe and I are working through the rain. I think today what we're going to try to get done is putting up our second shelter logic. We bought 2 shelter logics last year. You guys might remember that from the video when we went to town and took you guys with us. We put up the big one, which is where we've been housing our snow machines and all the big equipment and also the sheep hay. And then we bought a smaller one that's still kind of big. I think it's like 8 by 12 or something like that. So it's still pretty big. We have decided that we're going to use that smaller shelter logic to store all of our hay in for, you know, well, not just the winter, all the time for the sheep. And these shelter logics are super sturdy. They're kind of like pop-up garages. You know, it's like a blessing because we don't have a garage right now. So it's been a great place for us to store things to keep it out of the rain, the snow, and everything else. So they're a little bit of a pain in the butt put up though. Lots of bolts and things and pieces, but we're gonna just get out there and get it done. We just picked up a huge load of hay, like 30 bales for the sheep, which should last us quite a while, that are just being stored in our enclosed trailer right now. So we need to get those out, get those put in the new shelter logic so that we can use the trailer to get supplies from town, because we just got a call that our roofing that we custom ordered for the addition to the cabin came in. So we're gonna have to go next week sometime and get that picked up. So that's the plan today. Just a day in the life here at the cabin. Nothing spiffy, just hanging out with the Watson crew. So we are working on just adding a little shelf, actually 2 shelves back here in this corner for now. That's a big wasted space in my opinion, that corner back there. And I have a lot of counter stuff like my butter dish, salt and pepper container, like my coffee jar, my eggs. Look at these eggs, you guys, from the chickens. We are getting so many fresh eggs from the chickens. I'm so excited. But you know, I've got my jars of my wheat berries for my grain mill, just a ton of little things, and there's absolutely nowhere to put it in this kitchen. There's just no counter space. Got my dish rack, you know. So anyway, we're gonna utilize that corner and just put 2 simple shelves back there so that we can put some of this counter stuff up and out of the way. We're kind of wasting time because it just started raining really hard. We don't mind working out there in like some sprinkles, but it's downpouring right now, so it's not really the best time to get out there to get the shelter logic up. So we're doing some little projects like this that we've been talking about for months and been meaning to get done. And then maybe if we get a little break in the rain, we can head outside and start getting that shelter logic put up.
Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
All right, you guys, so you know we got all those blueberries like a week and a half ago, and I've been having a lot of fun with some little recipes and stuff. And today I'm gonna make a delicious blueberry orange bread. Just a simple bread made with flour. I'm using Einkorn flour today and fresh blueberries. And anyway, I'll link the recipe in the description like I always do. But I'm excited to make this because a beautiful combination is blueberries and lemons, right? But also a beautiful combination is blueberries and oranges. All right, so we've got the generator on. That's what that sound is because it's gloomy and rainy. So we're not getting much sun right now for the solar batteries. So sorry, that's in the background. But we're gonna take a look at where we wanna put this shelter logic really quick. The rain kind of let up finally. So got the house kind of cleaned up. That was always nice. I know in my heart that it's only gonna last for like 10 minutes though, because the cats and the dogs and the boys, it is impossible to keep the floors clean. Absolutely impossible. So I'm just gonna enjoy it for at least 10 minutes. That's the way it goes, right? Thanks for helping Dad today.
Welcome.
You're a big helper.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, it looks good, Joe. What are you doing in there, Rusty? This one's extra tall compared to the other one we have.
It says extra tall.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be perfect for the hay. Oh yeah, look at that. How are we putting these, Joe?
However you want that.
We used to hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next date. It was easier then, so much easier then. Or like that time I picked you up outside of school. You said, screw my dad, I make my own rules. It was easier then, so much easier.
Samson, you're gonna break it. Yeah, you're gonna break it. Hi, Esther. Hi. I'll move it. Watch out, Naomi. Yeah. Bradley, you're gonna get an owie. Samson's gonna headbutt ya.
Down there.
Look at Naomi, she's a tough little cookie. All right.
Come on.
Come. Gunner, leave him alone. Let him eat.
Come.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way heavier. What do you want next?
Probably this plywood over here.
tomorrow will be sunny and no more rain as well as today. And bless us with our bodies. In the precious name, amen.
Amen.
I love the cherry flavor. You want to try someone?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. So we are continuing our rainy homestead chores today. You know, day in the life videos, a lot of times it's funny, like on YouTube, because I watch them too. I think it just shows like the glam and the glitz of like a daily life, which is wonderful, but I think like the everyday just doesn't always look like that. So this is what we're doing here on the Watson homestead. So we have a ton of garbage, and a lot of it was left over from the seller that we bought the cabin from. And while we've been able to burn a lot of that garbage, there's a lot of things that are metal, like a old broke down barbecue and things like that we can't sell. And we've been meaning to do a big dump run to the landfill, and we're gonna get that done today because we don't want this stuff to be covered up with the snow for yet another winter. So we're gonna gather it all up, load up the enclosed trailer, and head into town for a quick dump run.
Putting the bucket in there too?
Yes.
That was really trashy.
Yeah.
Where is, what else? What are these?
We need to carry these boys. Go ahead and get one end and go take them in the trailer.
Hey, what are these?
I have no idea. All right, go ahead, carry it over to the trailer. You carry it, Joe?
Wagon.
I'm gonna get this trash though. Well, I can't tell you guys how happy I am to be getting rid of some of this garbage. You guys know me, it's important to me the way my property looks, the way my home looks, and some of you have actually commented on the fact that our property is clean and organized, and Joe and I have just kind of always been like that, even with our farm in Virginia. Sometimes the homestead can get a little cluttered and a little messy. You've always got projects going on, but we try to keep everything in certain areas and keep everything picked up. And since the snow melted this spring, it just uncovered like all of these piles of garbage, like from big stuff, from furniture to the smallest pieces of trash. And I hate that, especially when I'm trying to get drone shots of the property and you just like, oh, don't get that corner of the property. So I'm happy to be getting rid of all this garbage today. And a lot of you have asked how the addition to the cabin is coming, asking if it's finished and things like that. Most definitely not finished. We won't do that without you guys. I know some of you were excited to see that progress. So we've kind of put a pause on the addition just while we were enjoying the summer weather, boating and fishing with the kids, but it's definitely still on our radar. And actually this week we have to go to town to pick up the roofing materials that we custom ordered for it to match the main cabin. So that's still in the works, and we'll be sure to take you guys along with us. Here's the addition so far, and the only thing that we've worked on in between videos is the roof. Joe got the roofing rafters done. Got his little catwalk up there he made. So the roofing rafters are done. We've got it covered with plastic for now until we get the roofing metal panels, just to keep all the rainwater off of the flooring. But you know, it's coming along. As you guys know, we have a very short summer here in Alaska, pretty much 4 months, you know, pretty much from like mid-May until I'd say the end of September. Come October in our area is when we start getting that first snowfall. So we try to take advantage of the sunny days with the boys and go fishing and go out to the remote cabin. But then it's a catch-22 because we also want to be home on the sunny days getting the projects done, because who wants to be building additions and all the things in the pouring rain? So it's finding that balance, right? Well, all right, now that we're all soaking wet, we are gonna head to the dump. I didn't even realize that we had that much trash. I mean, we went through the sheds, around the sheds, cleaned out the vehicles. I mean, just like, Joe's so funny, right? Because he's such a like handyman, and a lot of you guys can probably relate to this. He has little stashes of stuff all over the property. Stashes of like scrap metal. I mean, and a lot of that stuff we keep, don't get me wrong. We have like a whole little boneyard back there for things that we might be able to use, but a lot of it is just truly garbage. And so I thought we got through one pile, and then he's like, oh, we need to go over here. And then there's like this whole other pile of stuff. So I'm really happy to get rid of clutter. Clutter stresses me out, makes my armpits sweat, and I'm really happy, even though it's a crappy day today with all this rain. I mean, it's like it was pouring on us there for a little while. It's just nice to get rid of it. All right, we're just gonna stop and get a yummy little cup of coffee at the Lead Dog Coffee Shack. This is one of my favorite coffee shacks because they actually have drip coffee. Like I've complained about before, most of them don't. It's crazy, like a coffee shack that doesn't have regular drip coffee, but it's true. But they have drip coffee pretty much every time we come here, right, Joe? Mm-hmm. So we get a medium drip coffee with heavy cream, warmed heavy cream. So good. I'm bring have my little stevia drops I keep in the glove box, and it's just, especially on a cold rainy day like this.
Sometimes they actually brew it right when we get here.
Yeah, sometimes they brew it right when we get here.
For
Nice
us.
fresh coffee. So is this the
Okay.
got my vanilla cream stevia sweet drops. This is just pure stevia. It doesn't have any crap in it, none of the fake artificial sweeteners. This is my absolute favorite sweetener for my coffee. I like the English truffle, the vanilla cream, and then now that we're coming up on the fall season, I'm gonna be getting my pumpkin spice. You know, they say 5 drops. The serving size says 5 drops. That's silly. We don't listen to that. 5 drops doesn't taste like anything. Maybe a dropper full. All right, we are back at the cabin and we're just doing some odd and ends type things. The front of the sheep shelter has gotten very mushy and disgusting. Those of you that have any kind of livestock, you know what I'm talking about. Just, you know, from the rain and the poop and the pee and them walking through it. So we've got a wheelbarrow or a wagon full of sand and rocks, and we're just going to go kind of layer that in front of the shelter, hoping that it helps to soak some of that up. And I'm trying to talk Joe into starting the little addition on the sheep shelter. The rain has let up and the sun is even peeking out a little bit. So we'll see if I can talk Joe into it. You know, I'm sure you guys can see in a lot of the videos, Kellen has this superb, sorry, it's really windy right now. Kellen has this superb work ethic. I mean, he's been here now with us for about 5 months, and it's something that has not dwindled at all. The second that he sees Joe outside or anywhere working on a project, he jumps in to help out. And I just thought it was so cute. Joe was over there shoveling sand into the wagon, and Kellen runs and gets another shovel. And you'll see a lot of that in the videos. I think that he is a hard worker. He actually enjoys working, but he enjoys being side by side with Joe most of all. And I just think it's super precious. Currently what this looks like, pretty nasty. That sucks. That wasn't even the tree that Joe fell. He fell the other one. That one hit another one that was dead, so that one fell and went through the fence. So the sheep went running, it scared him. So the mosquitoes are actually dwindling down. Like when we went out hiking on our last video that we shared with you guys, I don't think any of us had one mosquito on us the whole day. It was amazing. But when you get into the darker forested areas that are wetter, they are still hanging out. So Callan's over here trying to hide out from the mosquitoes. Callan, my jacket's bigger than you are. Hey, that'll keep the mosquitoes off you though, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just see them all flying around you. Parker went in to get the thermocels.
Oh my gosh, let's
You know why they call it fall, Kellen?
see. No.
Because all the leaves fall off the trees.
That I do?
Mm-hmm. And then that means that winter's coming. That's why all those leaves are starting to die off, because then they're going to fall.
It says these ones that's new, are they gonna be just like this one right here?
Yep. They're all going to die and they're all going to fall off. And then winter's going to come and it's going to start snowing.
That's awesome.
Are you excited for the winter?
Yes.
All right, so you guys might remember from a few videos back where I shared with you our plans for the sheep shelter. So as it is right now, this is just a shelter for them to go into to get out of the rain and elements. And our plan was always to kind of add on to this. So on the left side of the shelter is going to be a lean-to that's going to go over their hay feeder to keep their hay out of the rain and then the snow in the wintertime. So it's basically going to be open on all sides except for the back because the roof will lean down. So when the snow comes off, it'll fall off the back and we don't want that to fall into the feeder area. So the back side will be closed in. It'll have a roof, but the other sides will be open, and it's basically just a lean-to to cover the hay feeder. And then on the other side of the shelter, we're gonna be doing the exact same structure, and that's gonna be where my milk stand is gonna be this spring when we start milking the sheep. So we'll be clearing out these trees and this brush here and making it comes out to be like an 8-foot addition onto this side. And we're doing the same thing over here. As you can see, Joe's already measuring out the size of this addition where the hay feeder is gonna go.
Sky.
I think it's so cute how the cats, every time they sit down, they wrap their tails around their little paws to keep them warm. Hi, Naomi, you sweet girl. Oh, don't eat the string. Hey. Hey, shh, no. For those that might not know, these sheep are Shetland Icelandic cross, and we have 2 females, so 2 ewes and a ram for breeding, and then we have a little lamb ram back here. Although he's not quite a lamb anymore, he will be going in the freezer sometime this winter for fresh meat. And then these ladies here should be lambing this coming spring, and I'm super excited because they are going to be our dairy sheep. We've had some comments about how we leave the ram in with the ewes all the time. Some people saying, oh, I don't think they're gonna lamb this spring. They're gonna, you know, they've been in there with the females. They're gonna lamb sooner. You might have babies sooner than you thought. But these sheep actually instinctively breed in the fall season. So they don't just breed all year long if they're left in with the ewes. They only breed during the fall season and they lamb every spring. And it's still raining. It's been pouring all day, not little sprinkles, it's coming down. So I was inside finishing editing a video while Joe's been out working on the hay feeder side of the shelter, and I came out to help him and he is completely drenched to the bone. So I think once we get this hay feeder done, we are gonna go inside and cook a good dinner and just stay in for the rest of the night. Like, yeah, it's just rain. No, other way. Good job, Joe. You got it done. Now the hay will be dry for the winter. Now we just have to do the same thing on this side, okay? I need a cute little spot like that to put my milking stands in. Ow, stop it. Why are you always trying to bite me? Huh? What'd I ever do to you, Linda? What'd I do to you, Linda? This how it was back in the England days when you pulled the queen on the chariot. The witch to the bonfire?
Stay. Stay.
Oh God, stop! Ah!
Out.
No, Joey! No! 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 Babe! No! My camera.
Huh?
You didn't see the camera? Come on, Joe. You're a YouTuber. You always gotta know where the camera is, Joe.
Good cameras.
And take 3. That's still in the works and we'll be taking you guys along with us. So that's still in the works and we'll be sure to take you guys oh my gosh. Come back, Joe. Come and get me. It's a raining man. Hallelujah. It's a raining man. Right, Joe? Is it raining man? Sing it from the diaphragm. You ready? It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's a raining man. Joe, look at the camera, Joe. Babe. Oh. Hi. Oh, oh, oh. We've built the hay feeder, Ruth. Alright, ready? And turn.
I don't want to.
We have to. I need a few to work with, Joe. I don't smile like that, Joe.
I do not.
Ready? I cannot with you. Babe, this thumbnail struggle is real with you, and I'm not kidding. Just smile from ear to ear. Ready, go.
Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day.